Hold on to your seats, folks, because we have a breaking update from the gritty streets of Detroit. The PD has finally identified a suspect in the case of missing 13-year-old Nazia Harris. This 41-year-old perp, whose name is still under wraps, is currently cooling his heels in the Wayne County Jail. Now let's rewind to January 9th, 2024. That was the last time anyone saw young Nazia, when she stepped off her school bus at Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive, near Warren Avenue and Outer Drive in Motor City. You can bet your bottom dollar that foul play is suspected in this case. In fact, Crime Stoppers is offering a fat reward of $2,500 for any intel on her whereabouts. Listen up, y'all. If you happen to know something about Nazia's disappearance, don't be shy now. Call up the Detroit Police Department's Major Crimes Division at 313-596-2260 or hit up Crime Stoppers at 800-SPEAK-UP. And for all you audio listeners out there, check out the freshest photos of Nazia on our website, notearsforblackgirls.com. Or just take a quick peek at the cover photo for this episode. It'll give you chills. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Nazia Harris, a student at J.E. Clark Preparatory Academy in Detroit's gritty East Side, has been through more struggles than most kids her age. With her mother in trouble and no father figure in sight, Nazia was taken in by her tough-as-nails grandmother, Annette Harris. But despite her hardships, Nazia remained strong and determined to rise above it all. That is, until she vanished without a trace on January 9th, 2024, after exiting her school bus near Warren Avenue and Outer Drive. Her desperate family pleaded for her safe return, with Nazia's grandmother calling upon the power of faith and community to bring her back home. But as the days turned into weeks, hope dwindled and fear set in. The Detroit Public Schools Community District initiated an investigation with the help of U.S. Marshals, who later handed over the case to the Detroit Police Department on February 13th. With the clock ticking and every second counting, authorities are leaving no stone unturned in their search for Nazia. Local, state, and federal agencies are joining forces to bring this young girl back to safety. But as the streets of Detroit grow colder and more dangerous each day, time may not be on their side. Will they find Nazia before it's too late? Only time will tell. It was a harsh winter in 2024 when authorities began their search for missing teen Nazia. Despite the efforts of police dogs, volunteers, and helicopters, no trace of her could be found. But on February 14th, a glimmer of hope emerged as investigators focused on a specific neighborhood near Garland and Shoemaker. News quickly spread that suspects were being interviewed, but no arrests had been made yet. In Louisiana, all hell broke loose at Tangipahoa Parish Jail as a pair of cons pulled off a slick escape during their recreation time. After a grueling manhunt, the fugitives were finally apprehended, caught in the act of hiding behind a Dollar General store. Their luck had run out after hours of evading authorities, and they were now at the mercy of the law. Public safety took a serious hit as Chief Jimmy Travis revealed major screw-ups in supervision and infrastructure within the jail that allowed these gutsy crooks to make their break. As authorities continue their hunt for the remaining runaway prisoners, questions linger about how they were able to slip away undetected. Down at the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office, things went from bad to worse when 4 ruthless criminals busted out of their cells. And we're not talking small-time hoodlums here. We're talking 19-year-old Omarion Hookfin, 20-year-old Avery Guidry, 20-year-old Jamarcus Cyprian, and 21-year-old Trayvon Johnson. These young bucks were behind bars for a brutal home invasion back in 2022 that left 1 man dead and his daughter wounded. But just when law enforcement thought they had these punks locked down, 2 more inmates, Guidry and Johnson, slipped right through their grasp. Ain't that some shit? The word on the street is that Hookfin and Cyprian are still on the loose, packing heat and ready to do some damage. Police are pleading with anyone who knows anything about their whereabouts to come forward. These fugitives played the system like a damn fiddle. They busted through some weak-ass fencing, waited for nightfall like some sneaky ninja shit, crawled under a gap in the wall, and then climbed not one, but 2 goddamn razor wire fences. Like I said, these ain't your run-of-the-mill bangers. And it gets even crazier. Turns out Hookfin and Cyprian must have heard about Guidry and Johnson's successful escape before the cops did, because they pulled the same stunt shortly after. Now every law enforcement agency in town is going nuts trying to track down these dangerous motherfuckers. Guess it's time for them to tighten up their security game. We'll keep you posted on this wild-ass story as it unfolds. Thank you for listening to No Tears for Black Girls. Please download the Alive Podcast app and follow us on all major podcast platforms to stay updated with our latest content. If there is a topic or true crime case that you would like us to cover, please send us an email at notearsforblackgirls@gmail.com or visit our website, notearsforblackgirls.com, and leave us a voice message through our contact page. And always remember, stay loved, stay blessed, and be safe.